Hey everybody, Matt here. I'm going to be doing a video today. This is going to be my food storage video that I had talked about back when I did my, a couple weeks ago when I did my gun/storage prepping closet. Once again, this is going to be, just kind of showing you what I'm doing, and hopefully it'll give you some guys out there some ideas on some things they can do for food prep. Like I said, I live in a condo, so we work with a small space. We have no shed, no garage, no basement, no attic. I got to work with what I have within the house, which is pretty much closets. You saw how I did my gun and prep storage. So the food storage is pretty much the same thing, and I'm going to go over that with you. So if you're working with a small space, maybe this will help give you some ideas. The other thing I wanted to go over before we go and look at the food, buckets. My wife and I are going to start loading food in buckets. We're going to start cross-loading, and I'll probably do a video on that once we start it. Right now what we're doing is we're waiting on a professional grade vacuum sealer that we ordered online to get here. Once that gets in, we'll start vacuum sealing the food that we have and cross-loading them in the buckets. But what I wanted to mainly go over with you today was the buckets themselves. These things run you about $5 online. They're food grade, okay? So they're not the stuff you get at Lowe's and Home Depot. The reason they're not the stuff you get at Lowe's and Home Depot is the stuff you get at Lowe's and Home Depot for $5 usually have some sort of PVC in them, okay? They are not food grade. PVC is toxic, okay? It's not something that you want to store food in, all right? That's why finding ones that are food grade are a little bit more difficult. You can order them online from companies like emergencyessentials.com and stuff like that, and you can get them for about $5 a pop, but you got to pay for shipping. Or you can do what I did. Me and my wife called around, checked bakeries, and eventually found a bakery that had a big store of these. And what bakeries use these for, okay, is when they order their stuff for cakes and cookies, whatever, they get like icing, frosting, pastry filling, comes in these buckets. Now these aren't exactly 5-gallon, these are 4-gallon buckets, so they're a little smaller. But they didn't cost $5 plus shipping. We just went and picked them up. So. All right, real quick before we run into the food closet, I did want to show you, this is my gun and prep closet again. Did add some more water, added about another 15 gallons worth of storage in here. So it slid over a little bit more before it stopped about right here. I've brought it over some more and also added some more 5 gallons. So figured I'd show that again, since this is technically part of food storage. Your water storage is very, very important. All right, here's the food storage closet, and I'm just going to pan up here real quick and show you what all we've got so far. Now I'll go over, well, most of the stuff anyway. Can't go over everything completely because there's just too much packed in here and that'd take too long, but we'll give you kind of a quick overview of what we've got in here. On the bottom shelf here, I've got, well, between all these bags you're seeing here, I've got 100 pounds of beans and 100 pounds of rice, okay? Now on this next shelf we've got pastas over here. Got a lot of pasta. You've got some more rice and beans right here. That stuff in the back, the vermicelli, is more pasta. That box right there that you see, that is ramen noodles. That is the little sealed packages of them. Then over here we have all the instant lunch cup of noodles. Now the reason we got these and those ramen noodles is basically you just add hot water, let it sit for a few minutes, and you've got a meal. And real quick, I want to show you, these things go all the way to the back, okay? I don't know if you can tell here, but I can get my arm all the way to the back, just to show you how deep the closet is. It goes, it's about shoulder deep. Alright, so you're looking at a good 2.5 feet deep on this closet. Okay, next shelf is going to be a lot of canned goods. Now I've got, let's see, we've got peaches here, I've got crushed pineapple and more fruit cocktail in the back. Behind that, it's hard to tell. If you move it over a little bit, behind that we've got some canned corn, and up there is some other fillings. These two rows right here are all soup, most of which is Progresso. Do have a couple of random cans of Campbell's here, but it's Progresso all the way to the back. Those are 12 packs of Progresso, one there, one there. Okay. Back here, that is hard to tell, but that is a 12-pack can of green beans. On top, you have some spices right back there. We've got some peanut butter here. Peanut butter, good protein. All right, there we go, a little bit better light back there. We've got about 20 cans of this chicken breast, runs all the way to the back. I've got some tuna here. As you can see, here's some of the spices and stuff. Spices will be nice if you ever have to eat off of this stuff. Next shelf up, we've got a lot of Dinty Moore. 2 rows going all the way to the back, probably about 48 cans. I've got chili here, plus 2 boxes of chili here. Ranch style beans is the entire rest of this shelf of the closet. It's hard to tell, but the entire rear back here is all ranch style beans. They're cheap and they make a good meal. They're good protein. There we go. Knock that off. That is obviously the thermostat. You want to make sure you're probably not dipping above 75 degrees when you're doing food storage, so it's good to have one of those here. Up here we've got quite an assortment of things. These are condiments that my wife collects. Just random stuff she picks up from different places, and we've thrown them in a gallon Ziploc bag. Bag tea bags. Good to have. This is oatmeal, pre-packed oatmeal. Just add hot water, stir it, let it sit, and you're good to go. A very large bottle of honey. Honey's always good. Swiss Miss hot cocoa. That's for kids, whatever. We've got regular oatmeal back here. I've got some extra virgin olive oil. We've got a large can of chili, some tomato juice. Back there is diced tomatoes with another large number 10 can of diced tomatoes underneath it. Powdered goat's milk. You always want to have some powdered milk. Soy Dream. Let's see, we've got one kind of coffee. This is instant coffee. This is regular coffee, and a big bag of coffee beans here. Coffee beans will last the longest. Instant coffee is good and easy to make, and coffee itself is something I highly recommend you start stocking up on because the price of coffee has gone up considerably in the last 6 months, and it will continue to rise. Coffee is one of those products that is a good indicator of the value of the dollar, quite honestly. It sounds stupid, but it really is. When coffee starts going up in grocery stores, you know the value of the dollar is going down. Also here I've got 2 25-pound bags of salt, so that's 50 pounds there, plus I've got about another 10 pounds worth of these right here. So I've got about 60 pounds of salt. I've got 2 boxes of this instant dry milk. Just add water and you've got milk. Each one of these boxes makes, I believe, 20 or 25 quarts. And I've got 2 boxes there. I've got 2 10-pound bags of sugar. I really need more sugar. Same thing with the flour. I've got 2 5-pound bags of whole wheat flour. More ramen noodles up here, and some flaxseed, and I'm not sure what that other box is. Something my wife put up here, but I'm sure it's something we need. So that's essentially kind of a quick going over what I've got in my food storage. It's quite a bit of food, at least it looks like it. It's packed this closet completely full. But in all honesty, in an emergency situation, you know, this would probably last me and my family with 5 of us, maybe a month. Hopefully a little more if we rationed it out. You know, I personally think I could squeeze 2 months out of this, but it would take a lot of rationing. I'm really looking to have at least a 6-month supply, so I need to probably triple what I've got here, which I will be doing over time. I mean, we do a little bit every month. We do about, we spend anywhere from $100 to $200 a month on prepping on average, and most of that goes towards food. So we spend probably $100 to $150 a month just on loading stuff up in here. Now, a lot of it is stuff that we rotate. A lot of the canned goods with stuff we eat, so we rotate it. What we always try to do is, let's say if we use 10 cans of something, we like to replace it with 20 cans the next time we go to the store. That always makes sure we're always adding to our food storage. So anyway, just a couple of tips. Like I said, this is going to clear out eventually as we get everything loaded into the buckets and start cross-loading. And I will have more room in other parts of the house for buckets. They'll be easier to fit into other closets and not be so noticeable.
It won't look like you've got, why do you have food shoved in your bedroom closet, that kind of thing, because it will just be cross-loaded in buckets. And that's kind of what we're working on. And now, like I said, I'll do a video on that once I get that the vacuum sealer in and start getting these buckets cross-loaded. I'll show you how I do it. And anyway, there's a lot of good videos out there also on cross-loading 5-gallon buckets. So anyway, that's it. I'm gonna get out of here. I appreciate you guys watching. Once again, like I said, there's my stuff. Gotta love the ranch style beans, got tons of those. And we'll talk to y'all later. Any questions, comments, anything like that, let me know. Anything else you want to see, I'm trying to, you know, put these prepping videos out as much as I can, because a lot of people seem to be interested. A lot of people want to get into prepping, at least for, you know, bare minimum emergency type, you know, have a standard 1-month supply kind of deal. And so anything I can do to help, I don't mind. Any questions you got, like I said, I haven't been doing this for a long time. The gun thing has been my primary hobby for a very long time. You know, the prepping thing is still, I guess I've still been doing it longer than a lot of people out there, because I got a lot of people asking me questions. So even though it's still been probably a year or maybe less since I've been doing it. So anyway, got any questions, any comments, whatever, send me a PM, send me whatever you want, and I'll try and help you out. Appreciate you guys watching, and we'll talk to you later.